Assalamu alaikum, my dear students. Welcome back to today's online lessons. How are you doing, everyone? Hope you are fine. This slides depicts SDG, that's goal for quality education. Today I want to teach you from your grammar and composition part of class 7. You can see the picture here. This is about classification of tense, and this circle repeats about conjugation of verb. So what is tense? According to Wren and Martin, the tense of a verb shows the time of an action or event. That means tense is related with time and action, right? So today's lesson is about tense and its classification. So the terms tense comes from the Latin tempus, that's time, right? Tense can be divided basically in three parts: present, past, and future, and each part can be divided further four categories, right? Present indefinite, present continuous, present perfect continuous. In the same way, past and future, you can see the same term. So here we see the structure. You can see present indefinite structure. You can see here subject plus verb, one plus object, right? Present continuous, subject plus major, verb ing plus object. Verb means here base form, okay? Present perfect also subject plus have, has, plus the V3 form, that means past participle form, then extension. Present perfect continuous in the same subject plus have, has, just been, you have to add been, plus verb base form ing plus extension. So it's the structure of present indefinite, present continuous, present perfect continuous, right? Past indefinite subject plus V2 plus object. Past continuous subject plus was, were plus verb 1 ing plus extension. Past perfect subject had plus V3 plus object. Past perfect continuous had been plus verb ing plus extension. Future indefinite subject shall, will plus verb 1, that means base from plus extension. Future continuous subject plus shall be, will be, base from of verb plus ing plus extension. Future perfect subject plus shall, will, shall or will have plus V3 plus object. Future perfect continuous subject plus shall or will have been plus base form of verb ing plus extension. This is the structure, right? So here we explain something. You have to memorize this, right? Strong verb, irregular verb that change. Each part has changed, right? And in case of regular verb, just after the AED will be added after end of the word. Agreed, right? In case of defective verb, no change will be occur. Bet, bet, burst, burst, right? You have to memorize it. Otherwise, you will not be able to learn tense, to comprehend tense, right? So here are the structure and an example. He eats mango. He eats mango. It's present indefinite tense. He is eating mango. It's present continuous tense. But we have to understand what do you mean by present indefinite tense? Present indefinite tense means that occurred at present time, that we do in regular basis. It may be routine work, it may be habitual fact, it may be universal truth. Routine work, I go to school regularly, I study regularly, right? You can say habitual fact, I drink tea every morning. It's a habitual fact, right? I walk in the morning, right? Every morning. I walk every morning. It's also habit. Fact may be made of thing of or a person. Let me give you an example. Water boils at 100 degrees Celsius. This is about a fact, right? So it's the example of, it's the condition that it will be present indefinite tense. In case of universal truth, the earth moves around the sun. That is truth, right? That's universal truth. So it will be present indefinite tense. In case of present continuous tense, he is eating mango. That action is occurring at the moment. At present time, when the action is ongoing, that's called present continuous tense. Let me give you an example that will clear your doubt. At right now, you are watching this tutorial, right? So it's you are doing, you are watching, your action is going on. So it is called present continuous tense. I hope you have understood. He has eaten mango just now. He has eaten mango just now. So action has been completed, but result is obvious existed. That's called present perfect tense, right? You have eaten mango just now. That's not so far, right? It is next to present, not in present, but it is not so much far from the present. You have eaten mango some time ago, right? But your action has been finished, but the effect has existed. So it's called present perfect tense, right? You have understood? Action has completed. You have to bear in mind that in case of present perfect tense, your action has been completed, but the result is obvious. He has been eating mango for an hour. This is the example of present perfect continuous tense. So action has been started before the action has been started. Sometimes ago, it may be occur in past time, but it will be continuing in the present moment until now, right? Until, that means present time, that will be continuing, but here time is mentioned for an hour, right? That is period of time for an hour. Here is the digit is mentioned for an hour. That's called period of time, right? So he has been eating mango for an hour. His action has been started in past time and continued for an hour, right? So if I say it has been raining since morning, so here action is continuing, but action is not stopped. Action has not finished. It is continuing, but it has been a starting point is since morning. That's point of time, right? Here exact starting point has been mentioned. It has been raining since morning. So action is continuing, and it will continue until now, at present time. So move on next. He ate mango. That means it occurred in past time. When your action had completed yesterday, right? He ate mango. He consumed. Its result has been vanished. So when your action has been done in past time, right? Let me clear your doubt, your confusion. Suppose you ate mango yesterday at 7:30 p.m., right? So it is the occurrence of yesterday's occurrence, not today's. So yesterday's occurrence will be past form, simple past form. Here also I have already said you have to memorize this form, conjugation of verb. When it can easily, when you learn that conjugation of verb, you can easily identify which form is in verb, which form is in. That means eat, at, eaten. At is past form. Okay. He was eating mango. That means action is occurring in the past time, right? He was eating mango. He had eaten mango before he went to school. He had eaten mango before he went to school. Here you have to be very careful. In case of past perfect tense, two action occurred. which action will be occurred before another action, that will be past perfect tense, and later action will be past indefinite tense. Here he had eaten mango before he went to school. That means at first he had eaten mango. At first he had consumed mango. Then after eating mango, he had went to school. That means here which action is occurred before. That means at first he had eaten mango. Then he went to school. So this clause will be he had eaten mango. It will be past perfect. But before he went to school, another action, later action will be past indefinite. He had been eating mango until he went to school. It's the same concept like present perfect continuous. That means he had been eating, but the time is different. Here, in case of present perfect continuous, he has been eating mango. It is in present time, but he had been eating mango. It's past time. In past, during a certain period, he had been eating mango until he went to school. That means his action would carry on, right? Would continue until he went to school. That means before he going to school, he had been eating. His action is going on before he going to school. So here he had been eating mango until he went to school. If I say in simple word, in case of past perfect continuous, when any action was continuing, it will started past many time ago. It will started here. There will be a time that in past he had been eating mango. That means he started eating mango a certain period in a past time, right? And it will continue until another action started. That means during past time, in case of past perfect continuous, if two actions, one action will be continued before another action started. I hope you have understood, right? If I say I had been writing a story, I had been writing a story until he came, right? I had been writing a story until my friends came. That means before my friends come to my home, I will be writing. That means in the past period I was writing. I had been writing, right? I had been writing. So when this action will be continued in the past time before some works will started, that's called past perfect continuous. I hope you have understood, right? He will eat mango. He will eat mango. It's future indefinite tense. When any action will occur in future that didn't happen now, that didn't happen in past, but will occur, that will happen in future, that's called future indefinite tense. He will eat mango. I hope you have understood. He will be eating mango. Same concept, but structure will be changed, right? But action will be happen in future. He will be eating mango. That means he's working. His action will be continued in the future. That's called he will be eating. He will have eaten mango within an hour. That means he will, in the future, in certain period of time, he will have finished his work. That means he will have eaten mango within an hour. In future, he will have completed his work, not in present, not in past. In future, he will have completed his work. That's called future perfect tense. Same concept, but your structure will be changed. He will have been eating mango for an hour. It's also same concept. This action will started from previous time and it will continue until next time. That means action will be continued before some word came up or anything, before anything happened, right? I hope you have understood. Here you can see I write a letter, I wrote a letter, I'll write a letter, right? I am writing a letter, I was writing a letter. I will be writing a letter. So try to understand. Try to understand. I have written a letter. Present perfect tense, right? Here is a tense mentioned here. I had written before. I had written a letter before I went to school. I have already explained. In case of past perfect tense, two action occurred. That the action that occurred before, that will be past perfect, and later action will be past indefinite. I will have written within 30 minutes. That action will be completed in future, right? That's called future perfect tense. Perfect continuous. I have been writing a letter for an hour. That's present perfect continuous tense. I had been writing a letter until he came. Past perfect continuous. Same concept, but time period is different. I will have been writing a letter before the sun rises, right? But you have to be careful here. In case of future perfect continuous, all things, the work that will be continued for a specific time, that will be future perfect continuous tense. But the later work will be, later tense will be present indefinite tense. You have a special note, stative verb. Stative verb, see, feel, hope, not action verb. It's called stative verb. See, feel, hope, desire, know, understand, love, like, seem, wish, etc. It's called stative verb. And continuous tense, it doesn't make continuous tense. You can see stative verb. Just sense, she sees a bird, not she is seeing a bird. Feel, wish, like. Continuous form will not be constitute here. You already have known the structure, right? I have already discussed about this. You have, here is a Bengali version for you so that you can understand. You can see. Here Bengali meaning, also English meaning, right? And you have to identify which category, which tense. You can identify which tense is it, right? He draws a picture. He is drawing a picture. You have to identify this tense. Future indefinite tense. I will go to Dhaka tomorrow. Shaheen will go to school every day. Karabi will send a news. The structure is same. Concept is same. I hope you have understood. It's your task. You will transform into English. Okay. So here your answer. Future continuous tense. Already for your better understanding, you can see all the concept is same, but time is different. Concept is same for each category of tense, right? So here Dipto will be making a kite. This is the example of which tense? Can you say? This is the structure of future continuous tense, right? Future continuous tense. Future continuous tense. That action will be occurred in future, will be continued in future. Future perfect tense, same things. That action will be completed before another action started, right? I will have reached home before the sunset. Before the sun set, right? Sun sets or sun will set. It will be present indefinite, or second clause it will be present indefinite or future indefinite. Here also time mentioned. Moni will return home land within 2 weeks, right? So you have to here will have, and we will have finished playing within 5 p.m. So you have to maintain the structure and also concept. You have to clear your concept each tense. So you can see we will have finished playing within 5 p.m. Here time is mentioned that work will be completed in certain time, right? But in near future. For practice you will translate it. You can see Lima will have finished the work within 2 hours, right? Future perfect continuous, you already have gained acquired knowledge, right? In case of future perfect continuous, that action will be continued, right? Before another action happened, right? You can see Snigdha will have been reading till sunset. Snigdha will have been reading. That means he will be singing. He will be singing till sunset, right? Future perfect. Bithi will have been singing for a long time. Durjo will have been drawing the picture till he will go to school. That means action will be continued before another action starts. It's your home task. You will translate into English. So Monica will have been continuing her service until the bell will rings. Here it will be second clause will be present indefinite or future indefinite. Okay. You know subject, object form, large form, short form. We will do group work. It's your work. Okay. From your concept, tense concept, you will according to structure and you from your understanding you will translate it into English. So you have to understand it very well because tense is the heart of grammar, you know. It's your task. You'll do it, identify it, okay. Your task, give minimum 2 examples of each sentence and also future indefinite, future continuous, future perfect continuous. Not only that, not only this, but also present classification, present indefinite, the classification of present tense, also classification of past tense, also classification of future tense, right? This is a very loving quotation for me. Your time is limited, so don't waste it living someone else's life. Have the courage to follow your heart and intuition by Steve Jobs. So don't waste your time. Avail your time. Maintain your regularity in your studies. Don't waste your time. You will never get it again. Bear in mind. So, no more today. Let's end this session here. Till then, stay happy, stay safe, and obviously study, maintain your regularity. Thank you.